speak here today. You know, when I came to D.C. in 2010 as a new member at Orientation Week, like everybody else, I met with the Benefits Office to talk about the health care benefits, the Thrift Savings Plan, and other pension plans. During that meeting, I turned down the health insurance plan. I didn't think that I should have better benefits than anybody at the Sheriff's Office where I just retired. I did that because I believe I'm here representing the people of the 5th District, Congressional District of Florida. I'm not here to enrich myself, but rather serve my community, my neighbors, and my nation. That's why to this day my wife and I buy health insurance, which we pay for out of our own pocket. This decision cost us over $10,000 a year. During that meeting, I also tried to opt out of the Congressional Pension Fund fears for the same reason. I also asked if there was a way to contribute to the Thrift Savings Plan without getting a government match for my investment. Frankly, I was shocked when the benefits representative told me that I was legally required to accept congressional pension as long as I was here for at least 5 years. Similarly, I couldn't contribute to the TSP without receiving a Federal match of up to 5%. Even more, if I didn't put a single penny, not a single penny into the TSP, the government would still contribute to the match of 1% of my salary without any cost to me. Once I was sworn in, I dug into this issue further to try to figure out why. Exactly, I was legally prohibited from choosing not to participate in the Federal Employee Retirement System. What I found out was until 2004, members of Congress could opt out to decline coverage under the Federal Employee Retirement System. In fact, to this day, anybody elected to this body before September 30th of 2003 continues to be able to decline the Federal Employee Retirement System coverage. It's only members of the House of Representatives, not even Senators, entering office of September 30th of 2003 who are legally obligated to participate in a Federal Employee Retirement System. Why are Senators allowed to opt out and not Representatives? Why are folks elected before September 30th of 2003 allowed to opt out at this time, but not after that date? And frankly, I really don't know. What I do know is this. I was a cop for 38 years, and for the last 10 of those years, I was sheriff of Hernando County, Florida. That was my career. And what I'm doing here in the House of Representatives is serving my country. As I see it, you get a pension for your career, not for your service. Congress is not and will never be my career. That's why I introduced H.R. 981, Congress is not a career act. This bill would simply put members of Congress like me, elected to House of Representatives after September of 2003, on the same footing as those folks that were here longer than us. I want to make it clear that Congress is not a career act, does not require anybody to give up a pension. Additionally, supporting my bill does not commit you to opting out of the Federal Employee Retirement Fund. It simply says that you'll have a choice. H.R. 981 gives members the choice of participating in a thrift savings plan without receiving the Federal match. Again, the bill doesn't require anybody to do something, nor does it prohibit anybody from participating in anything. It simply says that members should have the option to invest in their future without having the taxpayers contribute to that investment. As you all may know, all 3 of my sons are on active duty members in the United States Army. They and their brothers and sisters of arms also have the TSP program that they can contribute to. However, the majority of service members do not receive any type of Federal match for their TSP contribution. I can't fathom receiving a TSP match while my kids and other service members fighting for our freedoms don't get a match of their own. The Congress is not a career act. It's not about denying anybody benefits they're rightly entitled to. It's about allowing those of us who don't view this institution as a career and don't think we should get a pension for serving our country, who don't think we should be enriching ourselves while sitting in the People's House, the ability to opt out of the Federal Employee Retirement System and the Federal match to our thrift savings plan. I was amazed that you become vested in the Federal system after simply 5 years. With that, I really want to thank this committee for listening to all of us today in regards to how we can restructure and bring sanity back to the Federal Government. When we're in an all-time low, it is about us acting to restore faith in this body that we so proudly serve, the public of this United States. And with that, I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you, Mr. Nugent. Now I will recognize the gentleman from Illinois' 10th Congressional District, Mr. Dole, for 5 minutes.